Hello. It is Thursday, May 18th. And the video from 2 days ago when I tried to chisel plow our remaining field back here, over here, most of it's bone dry and the points on the chisel plows are wore, and I can't really chisel plow until we get new points. So it kind of halted my idea of getting everything planted by Friday afternoon. So day or so to reflect on stuff. Got my grass cut yesterday, but my mind has just been racing on things to do. What else can I do? And we're looking at getting a bulldozer here in a few weeks. We got the excavator, so we have the equipment to make fields bigger, resurrect fields from like 50 years ago. And the one thing I thought of, like I got my old go-kart track here, and I had a bunch of like paths and stuff for go-karts, but I'm not really using the center or the infield that much. And all I really need to do is just kind of pick out these sumacs and these young trees that are starting to grow, and I can literally fucking till it up and plant it, which I kind of want to do. I want to do that. I want to work on that. I think I want to work on that today. I don't know if I have the balls to take tomorrow off so I can continue doing that tomorrow and get this planted. So I talked to my brother. What do I want to do with here? Do I want to plant corn or beans? Since I'm planting corn everywhere on this side of the road. And I had this idea of when I plant beans, I want to, because I've been doing in the drill, and I do 15-inch rows, so I'm blocking off every other unit. Because the drill, the units are around 7.5 inches apart. You block every other one, now you have 15-inch rows. If you block one, or you block two, and leave one open, and block two, leave one open, then you get 21 inches, right? Well, I have this thought, because I was reading stuff on the interwebs about people like purposely not planting over the tire tracks of the tractor because of compaction. And that's honestly been an issue from what I remember when I would plant beans with the drill, is the beans don't really get covered up as well. So those rows over the tire tracks don't grow as well. And that also seems to be a thing with the big time farmers, is they'll tend to either have a different planting rate or just not plant anything there. They do that for wheat with the sprayer. So when they have a sprayer go by, they'll purposely have an open spot for the tire tracks of the sprayer to go through. That way you're not killing the plants, and the plants will be able to kind of canopy over that anyway. Anyway, I was thinking of doing that with the grain drill, where I block off those two units that go over the tire tracks and have like 15-inch rows, and then a row and a row, and then tire tracks, and then a row and a row, and then 15-inch. However, I kind of want to keep everything the same on this side of the road, where it's always been 20 acres on this side, on the west side, and 25 acres on the east side, and then we rotate every year. So this year we have corn on the west side, and this 1.5 acres, I kind of think I want to just put corn. That way, now we have a couple more acres on this side of the road, since we're able to handle, like for example, we had a record year on beans. The one year we had over 1,000 bushel on the 25 acres. And that's basically one truckload, right? So if I plant beans over here, that's an extra 1.5 acres on top of the 25 acres over there. So, I mean, I guess you can send some beans to Niger. I don't know. So right now I want to put corn here because the way that I want to do with the beans, not planting over the tire tracks, that would also be a good way to spray because I can just drive over that. But the booms on our sprayer are not wide enough. They're almost like 30 feet wide. And we would need 36 feet to cover basically 3 drill widths. Because the corn planter, I can do 3 corn planter widths with the sprayer, and that's about 30 feet. So I don't know if we have enough time this year to add on a couple more nozzles. I do want to move the nozzles like a couple more inches off to the tippy ends of the booms, because the booms, the tip, the last spray tip on the boom is almost already at the end of the pipe. Just got a couple more inches. But I don't know if we have time for that because I'm going to need a sprayer in 2 weeks to spray that first 4.5 acres. But I do have access to a bag of corn. Our buddy Dan, he has a bag of Roundup Ready corn that maybe I could buy off him. Or I would have to go somewhere and buy 2 bags of beans to put in this like 1.5 acre parcel. First things first, let's get the fucking field, get all the fucking trees picked off, and get it fucking tilled up first. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing today. Here's what I know what I'm going to do. I got diesel fuel. I want to top off the 930. So that should be enough fuel for not only planting, but maybe spraying. I want to put in 5 to 10 gallons in the 970. So that has more than enough to do the collar packing. And then whatever remains into the big guy, the big 70. That way we can get all the tillage done. So that is what I'm going to do right now. Tractor number 1, a 930. This might take maybe 15, 20 gallon. Number 2, the 970. I'm going to do like 1.5 minutes. That should be like, 8 gallons or something. Number 3. We'll put the rest of this in there. And then I'll be good on diesel for a while. The excavator is like topped off. It's full of diesel. All right, it's about 20 after 4. Got all the diesel stuff taken care of. I got the big 70 here started. And now I'm going to go around and see what I can chisel in this field. I know this little parcel here next to my old house is traditionally wetter. So let's see if I can get that chiseled. And then areas of the field that I know that are typically not rock hard, maybe I can get the chisels to sink in that. So we'll spend some time seeing what we can do in this field. That way it's less to do next week. That's 5:30. I made a bunch of passes on this parcel here that's, I don't know, maybe like an acre or less. I had to make a few passes because it was skipping on top, but I was able to get it down to depth on a second and third pass. But this little area right here is all done. But the rest of the parts of the field is still pretty damn dry and hard. So I am going to take the grain truck with the rest of the urea and put it under cover. And then I might go have some fun. All right, let's fire this guy up. Down here. Fucking diesel, man. Yes. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me check the engine oil. Okay, we wiped it off. That's where we want to be. All at the bottom. Look at that. Above full. That's what I like to see. No D8 shit this time. It's not a race, it's a marathon. We're going to take a shortcut. An old pathway. I mean, it was a pathway like 3 years ago. But haven't been used, and then things get overgrown, so we're going to ungrow it. Well, we made it through the shortcut. So let's see how the path looks that I... Oh yeah, this was all covered. Yeah, now we can get tractors back through here. All right. This is where, yeah, here's the pipe. So the water that comes across the road funnels right through here towards the pond. So that looks like it's still good. All right. Just a little bit. Got some of these big trees out of here. Drug them over there. It's kind of time consuming, but it also goes pretty fast. So just need to take your time. Just take your time. Don't force anything. And before you know it, you'll have a bunch of trees. This is sort of the one congested area. And then there's like this edge of sumac right here I also want to get rid of. So I'll just kind of concentrate on this corner. And then there's basically just a bunch of little trees here and there that I'll just kind of pop out. And then I think the next step is to just kind of go with the chisel plows and just kind of run through the ground and pick out remaining roots. Because like right here, there's a little bit of a root off of sumac. They're not very deep. So yeah, we're going to have this like parcel. I want to have this parcel ready. I don't know. I'm working on it. Whether I have it done tomorrow or not, I don't know. I just took a little break, ate some food just after 8 o'clock. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep just kind of plucking away. Basically working on this one corner of the field. It's actually turn one of my go-kart track. There's a bunch of shit here that I'll kind of clean out. I'm kind of keeping it on the edge. That way I can still do stuff in the center here. I'll at some point get rid of all this trash. The grain truck still has fertilizer on it, so I could actually put it on the bed of the grain truck, but it's not ready yet. So I'm just gonna pluck shit out and keep it on the edge, and stuff in the middle. I don't know yet, but we're doing something. It's almost, it's just past 9:15. I got quite a bit of picking done out in the field here. I'm kind of working in the middle. There's a gangle of trees in the middle I'm trying to pile up. I would need like maybe four hours. I could maybe finish that up. And then, I don't know. I don't know. I could take tomorrow off, but work Saturday and Sunday morning because it's going to rain Saturday, so I can be in the shop most of the day there. Work 4 to 5 hours on Sunday. And then back to, part-time hours next week to get everything all planted. And then I'll go back to normal hours. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't think it's going to rain until evening. So I'll have all day to be able to clear out that center section there of the track, and maybe even take this guy here and the pack or the chisel plows and just kind of run through and rip all the roots out. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's spend that time and get that field cleared out, and I'll make up the time that I've missed Friday and work it on the weekend. All right. I couldn't really do any live video of the excavator because I needed both hands. So maybe I'll do some of that tomorrow. So, okay. Today's video. Yay. Thank you. Quick side notes. I wanted to take the fuel barrel out of my car. Kind of remembered that when I got home. Took off my pants, and it's like, oh, I should probably take care of that. So I am currently